Hello everybody, I'm here with another video. Playing Historic, this time trying out this Golgari midrange deck with Lurrus. I had some fun playing the Golgari food deck, but this deck is a bit more up my alley in terms of just my admiration for midrange as an archetype in Magic. And so this deck kind of has two themes going for it, one being Lurrus looping Unbridled Growth with and Soul Guide Lantern, kind of similar to Mishra's Bauble in Modern. And then this makes Fatal Push very good in this deck, and that's why we're playing it over Bloodchief's Thirst. And obviously Fatal Push is just very good in the format in general right now. And then the second theme we have going is a slight energy theme with Aether Hub and Glint Sleeve Siphoner. So this card is actually quite underrated in my opinion. Just getting her down even for 1 or 2 turns is really good, especially if you go turn 1 say Overgrown Tomb, turn 2 Aether Hub Siphoner, and then turn 3 you could activate her. It's just the dream play basically. And then basically what this deck usually does, say against like aggressive decks, you go Siphoner, Cheval, or just even Siphoner by herself, and then just pick off their creatures with our removal suite, Fatal Push, Assassin's Trophy, Maelstrom Pulse, even Inscription of Ruin with the last ability, and just getting in with Siphoner each turn, getting the card advantage. That's how this deck wants to play out. And then as far as our threats go, obviously we have the Siphoner, more of a card advantage threat instead of a damage dealing threat, but still the 2/1 menace is quite it's obviously a threat. And then we have Knight of the Ebon Legion. This card is just phenomenal, just being a 1-mana threat that could act as a mana sink in the later game is very good. And then we have Scavenging Ooze, playing the full 4. There's a lot of graveyard stuff going around, even just against control decks that are playing Memory Deluge or Search for Escanta. Scavenging Ooze is great against them. And then we are playing obviously the Cheval that I talked about earlier, just great alongside all the removal spells. Even like against control, where you would think it wouldn't be even that good, just putting a bounty counter on a Planeswalker is still fine and gets you the card advantage. And then late game and early game we have Valky and Tybalt. So Valky obviously great against creature decks, against control just a 2/1 threat is fine, and then Tybalt obviously later in the game is just phenomenal, and if resolved is just gets you a lot of card advantage. Then for the mana base, pretty simple. Obviously we have the light splash for a red with the 2 pathways here, and then obviously the Aether Hub can produce red mana as well. Other than that, playing obviously the Hive and Castle Lochthwain, which have been very good. Castle Lochthwain, the ability comes up less and less as I've been playing this deck more, so maybe want to up the Hive, like cut the Lochthwain, add in another Hive, or play Lair of the Hydra in place of the castle, but we'll see. And then the 2 Agadeem's Awakening has been very good as well. As far as the sideboard goes, we're playing Duress, Skyclave Shade, and Go Blank against control. Go Blank can also come in against any graveyard decks, such as the Arcanist deck, Arcanist Croxa deck. Skyclave Shade obviously good against control and other mid-range decks. Soul Guide Lantern against graveyard, Deadweight, and Witch's Vengeance against aggro. Witch's Vengeance is particularly good against the Selesnya Humans deck that's been very popular right now. And then playing Necromantia could come in against control, but mainly it's for Niv Mizzet, just because a fair deck like this has a very hard time with Niv Mizzet. Yeah, and the Deadweight, I just love this card in general. and it's been very good against aggro decks. Alright, that was the deck tick. I will see you guys in the matches. I think I'm around Diamond tier 2 or 3, so hopefully we could get up there. Alright, I'll see you guys. Okay, on the play for this round, no lands, I got the mulligan. Okay, sounds better. I think I'll just put back a Soul Guide Lantern. I think so. I was about to put it back a land, but just having the two what do you call them, you know, sacrifice effects is kind of redundant. Or I guess cantrip sacrifice type of effects. Some pretty cool sweets. Yeah, I've been playing with you know, Golgari based mid-range decks for quite a while now. Shovel mainly being the highlight of them all, just being really powerful and controls the board so well. So this could be Gruul, either just traditional. Okay, so it's the shaman one. So this deck has a pretty good matchup against aggressive decks, obviously. However, we are not drawing much. So let's see if we can hit a fatal push or remove the spell. Okay, we didn't. That's okay. Basically, even like against a pretty, you know, redundant creature like Elvish Visionary that doesn't really do much on the battlefield, you pretty much always want to kill creatures that have bounty counters on them. Just because getting the card advantage is so good, and then, you know, obviously once you have one of them killed, you could put a bounty counter on another one and then just keep repeating the process. So Pyromancer was a great draw from them, or great play from them, I should say. So we're not drawing very well. Let's play an Aether Hub. We could either just put Lurrus into our hand or leave up the Night activation. I think putting Lurrus into our hand is better. Just because we do have the Chevel to block, which blocks all their creatures, and then we do have the Unbridled Growth to get back with the Lurrus next turn. So they're discarding a lot of pretty good cards. I guess just trying to find lands, which is fine by me. Okay, so we drew a removal spell. Could use that just as a mind rot right now, which could be good. Is it necessary? I'm not sure. They could have like a stomp or something for our Lurrus if we play that. You know, I think I will go for the inscription. Just because I feel like they do have more threats in their hand that I want to get rid of. I'm worried they do. Okay, so I'm guessing they do have Collected Company in their hand if they discarded one of them. But obviously getting the second one out is important. Okay, yeah, definitely Collected Company coming. So does that mean we play Ooze, leave up Night activation, or do we just want to go for the Lurrus play with Unbridled Growth? I think just because they do have the Collected Company, I just want to get as many creatures out. So I think I will go for the Ooze, leave up both the Night activation and then one Ooze activation if needed. Okay, so pretty underwhelming, which is good for us. But they do have, yeah, I was going to say, if they do have something like a Seasoned Pyromancer, they're still in the game, obviously. But if they don't find, what's it called? One of these rage forgers, and I think we're safe for the time being. I doubt they would attack. Yeah. Okay, let's activate Skewers a few times. Drew a land. Okay, I think now is the time to just play Lurrus. Yeah. Start looping Unbridled Growth. But I think I will draw right away, just in case we hit like a Fatal Push or some type of interaction. Okay. I guess I'll do it again. I'll play it, but I don't think I'll activate it right away. I'll shock this in, just because I want to keep up the Scavenging Ooze. Okay. Okay, so still doing fine. Obviously you could see how good Witcher's Vengeance is against a deck like this. That just goes wide, basically. We're not drawing entirely well. Would like to start drawing some removal spells, so I guess let's activate this first. Okay, play another one. Kind of floating out here. Ooh, okay. That was a great draw. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, 7 mana. We can play it this turn. Yeah, I guess that's the play. Aether Hub, getting the red mana, great. And I'm just +2. Ooh, nice, Red Company. Obviously, that's not great for our deck, but just getting it out of their deck is, or off the top of their library is great. Okay, they're just doing a bunch of that stuff. I think if they don't play anything too overwhelming, I'll just Fatal Push the Visionary, try to start chaining some cards together. But yeah, Tybalt was a great draw. Yeah, so they are kind of within. Oof. Okay, that was actually very good as well. Yeah, so I think I'll could either Pulse the Visionaries, I guess the Pyromancers or the Elemental tokens. I think I'm just gonna go for the Visionaries just because we do have the bounty counter on one. Okay, cool. Then I suppose we could plus now. Okay. I think now let's Fatal Push a... no, let's save the Fatal Push. Don't need to play it right away. I guess we could play an Unbridled Growth. Another Scavenging Ooze. Let's play Siphoner actually. Get some energy going. And then leave up the Fatal Push and a Scrooge activation if we need it. Obviously we have Ultimate next turn. Yes, okay, that's what I was afraid of. That's why I wanted to keep up the Fatal Push. Yeah, I'll let this resolve. And then before attacks, Fatal Push it. And then here we see the power of Unbridled Growth plus Fatal Push. Just an insane combination, and obviously with Bloodjuice Thirst, you wouldn't be able to do that because it's sorcery speed. So suppose they could attack with everything. It wouldn't be that bad of a play. But I think we would still be ahead. Like, they would probably be able to kill Tybalt if they wanted to. Are they just attacking me? Okay. So, I guess let's go after the Anarchomancer first, and then so just that alone is 12, 16, 19 damage. I guess I could just put a Cheval in front of like this, and then I'd be taking 15. 15 go down to 8. It's just kind of tough. I think what I might do is, I don't want to double block. Okay, I'll just take the 15. Just do this now. They do have the ruins that you still have to worry about. Let's see what we draw. Okay. So let's say we ultimate. We would have a bunch of removal spells. And then, a bunch of these cantrip effects. I guess that's worth it just because we didn't draw very many or very much interaction. I guess let's play the Cheval from our graveyard first. I guess it doesn't matter too much if we're just exiling a graveyard. So let's start with Pulse on the Pyromancers. And then we could go Fatal Push. Let's leave up Fatal Push. But let's just do this now. Exile these. Just so we don't get the tokens. They could activate one, but I'll just exile it again. Or, no, that's not how that works. Yeah, they'll get the tokens. Then I'll exile these other ones. For the return. Play a Cheval. Play some Visionary, I suppose. Yeah, we could play Visionary. And then, ooh, good draw. And then just play a Unbridled Growth. Oh, that's not Unbridled Growth. Unbridled Growth. Okay, and then a land. Okay. That was a lot, but I think we're in good shape from it. Yeah, just a land, completely fine. So next turn, could put the bounty counter on the elementals, then pulse them all, and I think we're in good shape. Plus Tybalt, yeah. Yeah, Tybalt is just an all-star. Even like against an aggressive deck that you would think Tybalt, a 7-mana Planeswalker wouldn't be that good. It's just kind of the type of game-ending card that you sometimes need in these matchups. But yeah, I kind of doubt they would attack. Okay, that makes sense. So I get a bunch of free blocks, I guess. Or not a bunch, but, you know, a lot. And then they do get to kill Tybalt this way. Yeah, I'm not going to block with Siphoner. Yep, that's fine. So they kill Tybalt. They obviously lose a bunch of their creatures, and we're still ahead a bunch. So, you know, completely fine by me. I guess now we could put the bounty counter on the emissaries, or on one emissary, obviously. I'm just gonna decline this, I don't need extra cards. Oh, okay, well, perfect. Yeah, let's start with just a pulse. I guess we can't play Tybalt now. Oh no, we still can. But yeah, we're looking pretty good. Let's just play this, see if they want to concede or not. Okay. And now let's just attack. I guess attack with this too. Yeah, okay. So the only worry there was just our time, but obviously we're fine. So against this deck, Siphoner is not the best, just because they do have a lot of, tokens with those from Seasoned Pyromancer, just a lot of smaller creatures that could block Siphoner easily. Obviously, Witch's Vengeance is great. Deadweight, good as well. And then from there, I guess Lantern is kind of unnecessary, and then we could cut one Thoughtseize. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, it's a keepable hand. That turn one play was a bit disappointing, but it's okay. I think if our shovel survives, then we're in pretty good shape. So, no 3-drop. Does that mean they just have a handful of collected companies and they want a fatal push now? Huh. I guess still playing the cello is still the correct option or choice. Just because if they do have the company, we could still kill the creatures and get value off of them with the Cheval. Oh, okay. Ruin Blast. This should be okay. We could go, I guess just go for the elf. Push it. And then Thoughtseize. Or I guess we could play the knight. I think I'd rather Thoughtseize though. See what they have going. Okay, cool. I guess I should have thought seized first. But I did want to see what we would draw with the Cheval bounty counter. Okay, I think I just want to Assassin's Trophy this. The land doesn't really do much, don't really care about it much. I guess, yeah, they would have been able to X equals 3 this next turn anyways, on the Cheval, so it doesn't matter too much. And then now we play the Knight. Attacking. What does that mean? Yeah, I'll take it, I guess. It just means they could, if we block with Cheval, they could kill both our creatures. But yeah, that was pretty easy. Just take the damage. Okay, I think we just kill this creature. Just maintain the value off of Cheval. Ooh, good draw, good draw. Okay. Guess we just play the red source and then could either play Valky or just save it for Tybalt. I think I'll just save it. No attacks are necessary really right now. I mean, that was just mainly playing against Collected Company or another haste creature, but whenever there is some type of doubt about, attacking with, one-powered creatures, I usually just don't do it and save them for the defense, just because this deck does playing into the late game. Okay, so now let's just go Scavenging Ooze, put Lurrus in the hand. Okay, good job from them. Honestly, I'm hoping for them to play a bunch of shamans. Take away a red source, sure. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll play the Knight off the Lurrus, or I could play another Cheval, and then play like Unbridled Growth. Yeah, I think I like that. Just because if they do... Okay. I was just gonna say, just because if they do play another creature, then Witch's Vengeance would become that much better, alongside the Cheval. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna block here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess I could start with activating this, trying to hit a land. Okay. And then now let's just play Lurrus and replay the Unbridled Growth. No real threat right now, so we're just trying to gain some card advantage. Really trying to hit our land drops. And then we have the insurance of the Witch's Vengeance if they do have, something like a Collected Company. Yep, completely fine. So they are sacrificing their Ramnap runes to do that. But yeah, this is fine. They are flooding out quite a bit. Okay, I think now I will kill this. And then just get in for some damage. Play the Shovel and a Knight. And then, do we have enough damage to win next turn? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, almost though. That was a good draw. Still feel pretty confident in our position though. I guess the Ruin Blaster was something to consider. Just going forward. Like going forward after getting one, that is. Just because that is pretty good against our deck. Just because we do have, you know, the 3-color land base and a bunch of utility lands. But yeah, looks like we got this closed up. Sweet. Alright, beat Shamans. Feeling pretty good about that. This is quite a popular deck on ladder. So yeah, and I guess I'll see you guys for the next round. Okay, so the season ranking, or season rotation, literally just happened between recordings, so we're down to gold. Unfortunately, we don't have the diamonds. I think we were at diamond 2. Really close to mythic actually. I've never gotten to mythic, but we were close. Hopefully this season we could get there. I do feel quite confident with this deck. But yeah, it seems like this, round 2, this matchup is going to be pretty hard. Looks like we are playing against the Selesnya Humans deck. And they have quite a good hand against us. Guess that's fine. Just kill that. Let's take a Ranger Captain. So yeah, just this deck is really hard just because of Esper Sentinel, Thalia, and then Ranger Captain are so good against us. Like as you saw there, we weren't able to turn on Thoughtseize because of the Sentinel, and then now Ranger Captain is getting 2-for-1 value. Okay, now I think I like playing Inscription of Ruin, just getting 2-for-1 now, and then hopefully, actually no, because the Sentinel. Okay. Guess in that case, do we just want to pulse the captain? No, because the Sentinel. Okay, I guess just play the second. Yeah, it's pretty disappointing. As you can see, Sentinel is just amazing against us. And obviously, Thalia would be serving the same situation, or serving the same thing. Doing the same thing. Honestly, I kind of want to block. Yeah, Sigarda, I haven't seen this in this deck before. Yeah, I'm gonna kill it. It's pretty good. Yeah. So, pretty behind right now. Oops. Sorry about that. okay. Oof, Thalia as well. But yeah, basically your saving grace with this, or against this deck, is Witch's Vengeance after sideboard. I think, are we just dead? Pulse this, I sacrifice this, we're dead. Yeah. I guess we could play Scavenging Ooze and then hold up a few activations. But yeah, not looking the best. But I'm glad we're playing against this deck, just because it is pretty tough, and it does end up in some pretty good matches. Gotta think about it a lot. Okay. So if we get to pick and choose, I would like to block Thalia, then we could gain 3 life, go up to 8, then go down to 1. Can we win from that standpoint? I don't know. I think, well, let's say we do that, and then we could, like, what's the purpose of killing Thalia? I guess we could play, if we hit a land, we could play 2 removal spells. Okay, I think that's worth it. But yeah, we're still pretty dead. Like, even now, like, we drew the land, but we killed 2 creatures, and they still have 2 more to block with. Huh. I guess our best bet then is to do this, try to hit something. Yeah, it doesn't really do it. Yeah. So that we would have been. No, we would still be dead. Said I was going to say if we were to draw, if we were to have the Assassin's Trophy, the 6th land in another removal spell, we would be fine, but they would still just put the aspirant counter on itself and then tackle 2 power creatures. But yeah, we're just a lot of thinking for nothing. So you could see the power of their deck. But yeah, we do get Witch's Vengeance, which is great. Siphoner is just not very good against them. Still want to keep in 1, just in the slight off chance that it is beneficial, which it can be. And then Lantern is probably the go. Yeah, okay. Okay, game 2. Probably cannot keep this hand, there's too many lands. Okay, this is better. Let's put back an Overgrown Tomb. I think turn 1 I won't keep a Fatal Push because the only card that I would want to push is the Sentinel, and of course they have it, and I wouldn't want to push it on the turn where I just have the 1 mana anyways. Dang, that's really good. Trying the second Valky isn't the best, but let's see what we can hit. Giant Killer or Captain? I guess I'll go for the Captain. Okay. So I think because we just have the 2 Witch's Vengeances, we can just go for 1 here, another after the company, most likely. But from here we still need to draw pretty well to stay in this. Okay, not bad. Push that. Put Lurrus into my hand. Attack. Pass the turn. So currently I don't have anything to get back. Okay, that's pretty good. Actually, maybe I should have played the other Valky there. But we'll see it. Oof. 2 companies is pretty scary. I think they'll just main phase 1, I'm guessing. What in the world? Jeez. Interesting. I didn't know if they played this. Knight. Soldier, Knight. So this is just the 3 true vigilance? Okay, that's fine. Honestly, I think we could just pass and then try to get a big advantage with just 1, which is Vengeance. I think, obviously it's pretty risky, but I think it's the right play. Yeah, go for this now. The only thing that would suck is a Aspirant. Oh, okay. So that is a human. So, if we go for human now. Okay, this. Right. Human. I could go human or knight. Human, soldier. Yeah, so if I go human, I kill Sentinel, Bodyguard, and Captain. Yeah, I'll just go like that then. Yep. Okay. That is fine. I think I want to... Huh. This is interesting. I think I'm going to trophy this. I'll get a land, and then I'll attack with Lurrus. See if they activate. They do. And now I'll just straight push that. Sweet. Okay, I wonder what they could have. They could have company. I think usually they just play company main phase though, right? In hopes of hitting like a brutal Cathar. I don't know. They pass pretty quickly. I think I might just still play Shovel, Growth. Yeah. And then just pass. Probably could have attacked there, but I just wanted to play it extra safe. Okay. I guess they were just floating out. Cool, cool. So obviously we saw the power of Winch's Vengeance. On the draw, I don't think we need to make many changes. Yeah, we just pass. Or go to game 3, I should say. Okay, game 3 looks like a solid hand. I like having all this interaction. Let's start with a knight. So hoping to dodge Thalia. Okay, that's fine. I will just fatal push that and then play another knight. Yeah. I guess I could have waited on that play. Fatal push. Yeah, that probably I should have probably waited. Okay, that's fine. Kind of want to draw Thoughtseize. Kind of scared of what they have in their hand right now. Thoughtseize, Witch's Vengeance. Okay. That's alright. Let's play Aether Hub. And then pass the turn. Yikes. Okay. Sure. That's pretty scary. Okay, would really like Witch's Vengeance now. Jeez, that was really good though. Alki. Not looking too good. I think my best play is just pass the turn and then leave up a night activation. But ooh, it's pretty nasty. Yeah, that's good too. Oh god, the cave is so good too. Yeah, this is not looking the best though. I don't think we could draw anything. Let's get out of this. We're at 2. Cheval. Huh. Yeah, we're dead on board. But let's see what they do. Who knows? Maybe they won't attack with anything. Or they'll make the play that makes them win. Okay. Good game. But yeah, really hard matchup. Could think about bringing in some extra removal spells in the sideboard. But yeah, that was game 2, or match 2. For match 3, I do have one video with no commentary. It was a very close matchup.